I'm trying out new lighting, so sorry if there's like weird shadows everywhere because I don't know how to work lighting yet. I'm a noob with this stuff. And yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Tiara here, and since the name of my channel is Tiaratoberead, I figured I'd come to you guys and bring you my TBR for the summer. So TBR stands for To Be Read, if you didn't know, but most people know that. Most people who read know that, but yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys my TBR for the summer. I'm super excited to read these books. It's about 10 books or so. So I really suck at intros, so let's just get into the video. Oh. Okay. So the first book that I plan to read this summer, it is number 1 on my TBR list, is this book here. This is The Sword of Summer by Rick Riordan. I definitely love to read his books during the summer because they're so fun. They're kind of middle grade books. They're easy to read. They're fun to read. And this book is called The Sword of Summer, so what a better summer book to read. And this is the first book in one of his new series that he has been writing, and this is Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard. And this series is about Norse mythology, so it's about Nordic gods like Thor, things like that. So I'm really excited to read this. It's a pretty thick book, and I love Rick Riordan. I love all the Percy Jackson books. I read those. I read the Roman mythology one with Jason. I read the first book about Egyptian mythology, so I have to finish that series, and I'll love me some Rick Riordan during the summer. So that's the first book that I want to read and is on my TBR list. So my second book that is on my TBR list is actually the book that I'm currently reading now. If you want to keep track of what I'm currently reading and read like my quick reviews, like whatever out of whatever stars, you can check out my Goodreads link. I'll leave it down below. But the book that I am currently reading right now is The Hidden Oracle, also by Rick Riordan. I told you, he's my summer author. And this book just came out. It is his new series about the trials of Apollo. So we're back into Greek mythology, and this whole series is about Apollo, who has fallen from Olympus, and he's in trouble, and Zeus took away his godly power, so now he's immortal, and he has to go to Camp Half-Blood and do adventures like a basic demigod. So it's about poor Apollo, so I'm super excited. I can't talk because I'm so excited. But I'm currently in the book. I started it yesterday. It's really good. It's giving me all the feels. You get Percy back, and you get to meet some new demigods, and it's all the same feels, and I'm super excited about it. So yeah, if I say super excited one more time. So the third book that I'm excited to read this summer is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, I believe it is. If you guys know, it's pretty obvious. It's been everywhere. Me Before You is in theaters right now, so I really want to read it because I really want to see the movie. It has Emilia Clarke, who is my beautiful Daenerys Targaryen. I'm obsessed with her. I love her. I think she's an amazing person, so that's the main reason why I want to see the movie. And when I found out that it was a rendition of a book, I was like, I have to read the book. So I'm excited to read that, and also its sequel, which is After You. So I want to read both of those books this summer and see the movie, and I'm really excited, and hopefully I'll be doing a review and a book to movie comparison and all that good stuff. So look out for that video this summer. It's coming, I promise. I swear. So the fourth book that I want to read this summer is A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. I just finished A Darker Shade of Magic, and I thought it was a standalone, but this is the sequel, A Gathering of Shadows, so I'm super excited. I don't know how I really felt about A Gathering of Shadows. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. I wasn't really feeling the story as it went through, but when it got to the ending, it made me really excited to see where the characters go. I'm obsessed. Gosh. I'm obsessed with Delilah Bard, so it kind of gave some foreshadowing of what her adventures are going to be about. So I think that's what this next book is about, A Gathering of Shadows. I believe it's about Delilah. We all know she's secretly, well, I don't know. I don't want to give away any spoilers in case you haven't read the first book, but a review is coming up because I just finished A Gathering of Shadows, so I plan to film that next, and we'll talk about it there. Alright, so the next book that I want to read this summer is The Summer I Turned Pretty series by Jenny Han. I love this series. I've read it before. It's one of my favorite summer reads because it's simple, it's not, you know, dystopian, it's not mythological, it's just like that real basic summer teen drama. It's set in the summer, and it's just one of my favorite books to read by the pool. It's actually a trilogy, so I have it all in one book, and it's The Summer I Turned Pretty. Second book is It's Not Summer Without You, and the third book is We'll Always Have Summer, and this is by Jenny Han. I love this book. It's a classic, and I can't wait to reread it. It's been a couple of years since I've read it, so definitely on my Summer TBR list. The next book that I want to read this summer is also from my shelf, and it is Asylum by Madeline, pretty sure it's Madeline Rowe, and this book I bought pretty much last summer, and I haven't read it yet to this day. I got this suggestion when I visited Powell's Books in Portland, Oregon, and a lot of the people that work there say if you liked the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, this also has the same kind of creepy vibe, so I finally plan to read this. It's not that book. It's not that big. Wow. Okay, it's not that big, so I don't know why it's taking me so long to read it. It seems pretty spooky. I'm really excited, and it also has a sequel called Sanctum, so I probably will be reading that as well. The next book that I plan to read this summer is Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I know it's really, really popular. I've seen it all over the booktube community. I'm really behind in reading that book, but I do love Alexandra Bracken. I read the Darkest Minds series in 2014 and 2015, and I absolutely loved it. She's an amazing writer, so I'm excited to finally get on the train and read Passenger, and hopefully I'll be doing a book review on that as well. So I'll be reading that sometime this summer, and so look out for that on my channel. I'm really, really excited for things that are coming to my channel this summer. Alright, so the next book that I want to read this summer is called Love, Fortunes, and Other Disasters by Kimberly Carelius. I'm not exactly sure. I have it written down here to my Summer TBR, and I had to read it because I don't remember the title that much, but it was just, I dropped my notebook. But I bought this ebook a couple of months ago. I thought the cover looked really pretty. They say not to judge a book by its cover, but the cover was pretty, and covers are one of the best parts of books, so it's a weird saying, but I get what they mean in the philosophical sense. But anyway, the cover was really pretty. It looked like a fun, summery kind of teen drama book, and I'm really, really excited to read it. Also, if you guys are interested, I want to do something a little non-conventional on my channel, and that is do an ebook haul, because as you can see, I have one bookshelf in my apartment here in college, and I have no more room to buy any more books. So, and these are all books that I acquired in college. All my other books are back home, and so not to get too distracted, I want to do an ebook haul because I try not to buy any more books because I don't have room for them. So if you guys are interested in seeing an ebook haul, I'd be super, super excited and interested to do that. So leave me a comment down below or something like that. Yeah. So of course my camera would die when I had one more book to tell you guys about, but that's cool. I ain't even mad. I put a new battery in and we're back to business. Alright, so the last book that I want to read this summer, and that is on my Summer TBR list, is not actually a book. It's kind of a series, and that is the Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare, and it's a series of like 10 books, I believe, and a lot of them are co-authored. I know some of the other authors are Maureen Johnson, and I think that's the only one I remember specifically because I know she's the co-author of The Whitechapel Fiend, which is the third book in that series. But anyway, side note, I guess that is off topic. That's what I mean. But yeah, I do want to read that series because I have read so many of Cassandra Clare's books. I love the Shadowhunter world, and this series is kind of like short stories that they allude to in her other series, and you get more information, and I get to see some of my favorite characters again. So it's a win-win because I literally have read The Mortal Instruments, The Infernal Devices, and I read Lady Midnight, which is the first book in her new series, The Dark Artifices. So I'm a Shadowhunter fiend, and I want to read more about the Shadowhunter Academy. So I think these books will be really interesting, and maybe I'll do a whole series and do like book reviews and tell you guys about them and talk about our feels. I don't know. There's a lot of things that could come to my channel this summer, so I'm really, really excited. But yeah, that is my Summer TBR list. I will list all the books down below in case you missed anything and put them down in the down bar. And the links to my Goodreads, because I give like mini reviews and you can see what I'm reading. And if I don't make a book review video, then I'll have like a small review on my Goodreads if you were interested in that. But yeah, that is everything that I'm going to talk about today. I'm sorry if this video was long, but I had a good time. And thank you guys, and I will see you in my next video.